Hey YouTube, Jessica here. Just to update you guys again on a journey. I can't remember the last time I updated. I believe it was August, maybe the very 1st of August. But we have finally gotten contracts done, or almost completely done. I received contracts the last Friday of October and read through it over the weekend, spoke to my lawyer that following Monday, and got it sent back to my intended parents lawyer about Monday or Tuesday time frame. And then Saturday I got the final copy, and me and my husband went through it and read over it and initialed it. So all we have left to do is to go find someone who we can sign it in front of, and they notarize it. And then I have to fax in the signed papers, and that way we can go ahead and get our legal clearance. And then I will mail in the entire contract initialed and signed. So with that done, hopefully we can say that we will be legally cleared by the end of this week, beginning of next week, since this is Thanksgiving week. Probably by the time we're able to get our part notarized and stuff, and our lawyers get it, probably like the 1st of next week to have official legal clearance. I really want to get it notarized today, but my husband is working. It's his peak season, so he can't take a day off, and we were hoping he would be in our area so we could just meet up at lunch and go get that done, but he ended up getting put on a different area, so we just playing it by ear. I told him if he thinks that he will be able to take a lunch today at a good time, then we can meet up and maybe go to a bank or something and get it notarized. But if not, then better luck for tomorrow. But anyways, so my intended mother is looking into insurance for me. Sorry about that. I don't even know what I was saying. My intended mother will be getting insurance policy on me this week, or starting to look at one. And hopefully we'll get that done by December 15th. And then in December, my intended parents will have their embryos moved. And then January, we'll have our trial transfer. And I'm not sure if I will have to be like a mock cycle, take the drugs and things like that. I think it's just the actual transfer part that they will do, but without transferring embryos. So that will be done in January, and I'm assuming it'll be done after the 18th of January, since that's when insurance will kick in, even though we can't use insurance for IVF, as the best I know. I'm just assuming that we'll still wait for that effective date, because when I do my trial transfer, I will have to redo my blood work for the the same blood work they did at med screening. I'll have to redo that again because it's been a year since the last time I had it done. And then hopefully we will have a transfer date by then. So the only thing that I am doing right now, I am on birth control, and I hate it, but it'll be, once everything is said and done, it'll be worth it. And the reason I hate it is this time around, or this past month, I've started to break out a lot. And I break out usually right before my period, but I've never had this much throughout the whole month. And this last month, it has been really bad with my face breaking out. I also had a couple months where my cycle was messed up and it was really, really long, and even had 2 in 1 month. But it's finally on track now and doing good. And that's it. That's all I'm doing, and those are the only reasons that I don't like birth control, and the fact of having to take it. Because otherwise, if I wasn't doing the surrogacy, I believe I already said this before, I wouldn't be on it, because I had a tube ligation done 8.5 years ago. So with all that said, we are finally actually moving forward in the surrogacy journey. It feels like we've been in contract phase forever. Um, Technically we haven't. We've only been in it since August, but we've been in this journey since February of last year. So, no, not, yes, February of 2016. So if everything goes as planned and we're able to do a transfer at the end of January or beginning of February, it'll be 2 years since I have met with my IPs. So from there on out, I want to go tell you guys what I plan to vlog about. I don't plan to put, of course, any personal information about my intended parents on here at all. Not, I'm not even sure if I will put, I probably won't even put sonogram pictures on here just because that's their information, that's their child. I will share, some touch more, as much as they let me share as far as the baby goes. But I will be doing, hopefully, I plan to do, and I know I've seen a lot of videos where the surrogate plan to do week-to-week updates, and then things just constantly was the same, so they didn't want to sound boring all the time, or, you know, morning sickness kicked in and they just didn't have time because they still have their own lives to take care of, own families to take care of. So I plan to do weekly updates and share my belly. Of course, I will share my belly with my intended mother first before I share it on YouTube, because it is her child growing in there, or it will be her child growing in there. But I plan to share my belly because that is my body. So I feel like that's something I can share. I can share with you guys how I'm feeling as far as morning sickness and things like that. I feel comfortable sharing to say baby will be okay, but our baby is growing good or whatever. But I won't share any, I guess, intimate details about the baby side of doctor visits and things like that. But I will share about how my body's growing and things like that, because again, that's my body. So I kind of want to keep it balanced between what's personally me and I can share, and then what I feel is my intended parents' personal information, and I will share. I hope to share. Sorry about that. My son keeps running in and out. I don't know what I was saying. I like to keep a balance of what I can share with you guys, what's personally me, as far as my body and things like that. But I still feel, even though I'm carrying it, there is a lot that is their information that I don't want to put out there, because I don't want to steal it from them. You know, they're already having to lose control pretty much of their pregnancy, so I don't want to take too much of what is theirs and what they should be able to share only. So with that being said, I do want to make a little video of pregnancy tests and things like that, even though I know that nothing is confirmed until beta, nothing's confirmed, and then nothing after that is confirmed until heartbeat confirmation. But I do want to share those things with you guys, but I probably won't put that video out there until after everything is, I guess, until after confirmation of heartbeat. And again, it'll still be only my portion of the information. So I do want to share that with you guys, that it'll only be my side of it, because that's what this page is about, my journey as a surrogate, my side of it, what I'm going to go through, and then just things I can remember, look back on and remember what I went through. Because if you never had a child, there's a lot of things that you do forget. There's a lot of things in my pregnancy for both of my kids that I forgot, that I wish I had recorded. And then there's some things that you never forget, and I don't want to take that away from the intended parents. So if at any time my intended parents watch my blog and say, you can share this, then I will. If they say, no, I feel like you're sharing too much, then I will cut down that too, because I don't want to overstep anything for them. And so that's it. Oh, look at that fish. She's going to come and get in the video. So that's it for this update. I think it's probably been like I said at the beginning, it's been a couple months since I last updated. And it'll probably be, hopefully I'll be updating the end of December, maybe. Just getting ready for what's coming up next, because then I'll know for sure dates of things that we're going to do and exactly what's going to happen. So I hope you guys have a very blessed Thanksgiving, and hopefully you enjoyed this little rambling of me talking, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.